What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Yeah, this one's going to be just a bit of an update of what's sort of been going on. Obviously, yeah, drift event got cancelled because of COVID. So yeah, that's a massive F in the chat. But yeah, this video is going to be a bit of an update on the JZX, as well as a daily that I've purchased. I've got a little run around IS200 now. I'm actually on the way now to pick up a power steering pump because Y1 decided to shit the bed. Don't know why. But anyway, and we've also got some sad news on the JZX, but also some good news regarding what's going on with that and why that's sort of been a little bit absent. I know my videos aren't generally consistent. Like, I sort of upload when I want, when I've got stuff to do. So, but the JZX fortunately has blown the turbo, so I think, not 100% confirmed, but I will, once I get back to the house after we just pick up this power steering pump now, I'll turn the car on so you guys can hear it. Yeah, it sounds supercharged, it's fully sick, so yeah, that's where we're at. All right, we have got the new replacement power steering pump for the IS200. Just picked it up from a wrecker, so lucky that they have one. Obviously there's a lot of parts for these cars around, so I'll include it in this video of the install. It's pretty straightforward, but it's a little bit of content. I will show you how bad the steering is. Like, this is park straight now. I don't know if you can hear that, but anyway, yeah, it's completely stuffed, the power steering. It's like a workout every time you try and steer the car, so it'll be good to have that fixed in the daily, because I do drive the IS around quite a bit, especially now that the 110's not working. Well, it's working, but the turbo's gone. So yeah, I'll show you what the turbo sounds like in a second, and then I'll tell you a bit about what the plans are with the car now, and then we'll get stuck into ripping out this power steering. So yeah, let's go check out the JZX. It's been a while since I've started this thing. So it sounds alright now, like starting. It sounds good. Idle's mint, as you can hear. I've got the new dose pipe that my mate Matty Defaz made for me, so super sick. Yeah, really, I guess, happy with how that looks. Yeah, I'll give you a bit of an example of how the turbo sounds. Hopefully the audio picks it up, I'm not too sure. So, but yeah, haven't started this car in a while. But yeah, have a listen to this. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not the greatest. We're pretty unhappy. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, now I guess just got to rip it out, and I'm still waiting on the turbo to come back from hypergear. That gives you a pretty good example of how bad it sounds. Pretty sure it's not like a gasket leak or anything. So yeah, it is sounding like it's the turbo. Again, I do miss driving this car. I haven't driven it since this issue started, but as you can tell, it sounds pretty shit. So yeah, that's sort of where we're at with the car. And now I guess I'll just explain to you what the plans are. All right, so I guess the plans for the 110 then, obviously change the turbo, maybe get that back from hypergear. Like I said, it's a ball bearing G2 core. I've just got to figure out obviously all the lines, the water and oil feed and return lines once they come. We will be welding the gate shut on the stock or high flow CT15B, and then off the stock manifold welding in a V-band for a 45mm external gate. So pretty keen to get that done. I'm not getting a tune on at the moment because I will be running just stock boost. So I know that speaking to a lot of people who have worked on these cars for quite a while, they can manage with it. The ECUs are pretty smart to, you know, fuel cut and whatnot. I will just keep an eye on AFRs, of course, but so pretty keen to get that all sorted and get the car in again. We've got a couple of events hopefully planned start of January, potentially throughout November, December, so it'd be good to test the car out then. Obviously with the external gate, it's going to sound sick, so super pumped to have that. The other thing is we've also bought some new handbrake shoes, some Project New shoes, because I'm finding that when I am pulling the handbrake, it's not as well, it doesn't really lock up as probably what it used to. So pretty keen to get that on. And we've also got a new coolant overflow bottle because the stock one of mine, the seal on the top, just continuously leaks. If I'm sending it, once the car gets hot, it just starts to like bubble and come out. So that'll be sick. So I won't have any sort of coolant smell in the engine bay anymore, as well as it leaking all over the engine bay. So yeah, I guess for the car, like just gotta wait for parts, and then once we can get going, there'll obviously be some new content coming up soon. Really keen to see how this high flow setup goes with the ball bearing. Like I said, there was a few options. This just suits my budget at the moment the best. So pretty keen to get it all together, and then hopefully eventually, whenever we get out of this lockdown, goddamn, a lot of people have, well, a lot of us are sick of it. Whenever we can get out, just get on the track and have some fun. I think that's the ultimate goal. So we are planning, or I am planning with a mate of mine who you'll see, who will be in this vlog actually, Prav, tomorrow. We are planning a bit of a skid event at Winton. So pretty keen to hopefully get that locked in. And yeah, that's sort of the update with the 110 and where I'm at. Just excited to get the car running again. So yeah, we'll pick this one up tomorrow. We'll have the IS200 in the garage and we'll rip out the power steering pump and get it installed. So see you tomorrow. What is going on? It is the next day and we have a special guest here, PH Media, Mr. Prav, and we have the Daily ready to get some treatment with the new power steering pump. So Prav's done this a couple of times. Yep. Done it on his S15. I'm going to show him quickly how the turbo sounds and get his reaction of it. I know he's blown a turbo before, so it's probably an all too familiar sound. So yeah, anyway.
It doesn't sound that bad. Probably have a little bit of life in it.
A little bit of life?
A little bit of life.
How much life?
Probably like one skid.
One more skid.
I'm not saying
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
What is it? 1GE, no shit.
Single can piece of shit.
There you go. We're a bit sad today because the power steering is gone. So anyway, we'll get some light in here so you guys can actually see what's going on. Then we'll rip the power steering out. So there's a few things we need to do. Rip the pump out, see what oil we need. We'll put the new pump on, which is over there. And yeah, we'll smash this out. So we'll just put you down for a sec and you guys can watch us pull the car apart.
Hey? Oh, well, everything's tight. We should probably crack the feed line bolt because it's quite tight. And then we have to get this belt off. I think you have to slide this across. You'll slide the whole pulley over. And you can slide the belt off and then we crack those bolts. I think there's, looking at the other pump, I think there's 1, 2, and then there's a big slidey bolt down the bottom. Oh no, maybe that's been taken out. I think it's been taken out.
Rightio, there you go.
Cool.
Alright.
Couple bolts, jack it up, straight it. Good to go. Oh god. You got a flathead? Oh, actually I should just slide up. Fuck, I gotta make sure I don't get the pressure sensor. Move the pan across a bit.
Got it?
Yep.
Beauty. So we've got this line off and what we're just trying to do now is crack this bolt. We've already moved it over slightly, but then once sort of that's cracked, we can pull everything out. And then there's one more bolt underneath, which is a 14. It should be long bolt here, this one. So that one is the one that we've got to get out underneath, and after that, this one's going on. We'll go get some new oil, re-bleed the system, and should be good as day.
Pump is out.
Pump's out.
So you loosen the top bolt to slide the belt off the pulley. Then big slidey bolt down the bottom.
And then there's this main one here.
Crack the feed fitting.
Which is the one that we had a bit of issues with trying to undo.
Got to make sure you don't crack the actual iron bit, not just
We tried to get a
breaker bar.
Not a break. Yeah, we'll breaker bar over it, but
Didn't
also
work. Best bet is just a impact gun.
And then we just put a 14mm impact gun and just ugga-dugga the fucker till she
It's pretty easy.
That's why she ain't spitting. New one ready to go. We could probably just use this line, eh? I like how this guy's put a bolt in here. That's very nice of him. From memory, there is a bit of oil when I took this off the other day.
That's alright. You need a bit of oil.
So there is a little bit in there already.
That's alright.
But yeah, ready to go. So we'll get this in, go get some oil now. Then we should be rocking and rolling, and hopefully I can actually drift this thing now. Even though it's daily, but like...
And open diff and auto, but you know.
Yeah, but in the wet, she's an absolute beast. Like, she absolutely loves second gear limiter. So, yes, I know you've zoomed in on my face. Ooh, have some drink. All right, we'll see you in a sec. We now have what we need, which is Penrite power steering.
Hit us up with that sponsor Penrite.
Yeah, shout out to you. We bought 3 bottles because, just in case, you never really know. So we're going to put the camera down, start to put the new pump back in, and then we'll start bleeding it up, and then we'll take it for a drive and see how it feels. So we decided we're actually going to clean. I don't know if you can, if the camera will pick this up, but you can see down in there, it is pretty dirty, pretty built up with just, this is probably a good picture of it, a lot of just years of just shit. So we're going to hit it with some brake cleaner, give it a good clean, and then, yeah, go ahead and flush it out, and then put new oil in, and should be Mickey Mouse. So we have the pump on.
Lines connected. Really good tension. And now Prav's going to fill it up whilst I sit in the car and bleed it. So hopefully it should be all good pretty soon. Tell us what you've done.
I thought that'd be pretty cool and like just this bit of a celebration. Just to step on the old cover. I forgot the reason why we took it off was because it was extremely brittle and broken. And now I've just...
Alright, get a broom. Alright, we've bled the system now, so always important to bleed the system with the car up in the air. That way there's no tension on the steering rack or the pump or anything. So before you even turn the car on, fill this up with fluid to the cold maximum. Turn the wheel over about 30 times. That should bleed most of it out, pull all the air out. And then when you do turn the car over, don't touch the rack because it'll pull a bunch of fluid through this. And then once it does, you can keep topping it up and then start turning the wheel again. We'll probably have to do it again when the car is on the ground, just to be safe. But it looks like it's all pretty much buttoned up. Just gotta drop the car down.
Car is done. It's on the ground, and we are happy. So thank you, Prav, for giving me a hand again. It's like he lives here. He did my coilovers in the last video. Now he's doing power steering, mate. It's still happening. So anyway,
I live next door.
Huh?
Good thing I live next door.
Yeah. So anyway, as I said, we'll have some more content coming soon. Hopefully you got a little bit of how to do a power steering pump. Yeah, turbo, yeah. Hope you got a little bit of info of how to do a power steering pump. It's pretty straightforward. It's a little bit time consuming, a little bit fiddly, and it gets pretty messy because there's lines and shit going everywhere. So anyway, we'll see you in the next video. We're going to start ripping out the turbo. We'll be at Gavin's, so Prav will be there giving me a hand as well. So again, thank you to you. And hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and see you next time. Peace out.
Yeah, Flex, I just wanna win.